Welcome to Color Factory Kids, where we believe that drawing should be fun and it should be easy. And if you join us in this journey, you'll be learning to draw in no time. Remy and I are excited today. We are going to be drawing a elf. Before we start looking at drawing, I like to look at it and see what are the basic shapes that I see. So I'll ask you, Remy, what do we see here when you look at this elf?
A circle.
Where do you see a circle?
For the head.
A big old circle on his head, right?
And two ovals.
On his eyes.
Yes.
And then just some
oval.
Yeah.
And another 3 ovals inside of one.
Yeah, so we've got some basic shapes here. And then we have the hat, we have the ears. The elves have real big ears because they have to pay attention to people that are moving around real fast making the toys. So we're going to start with this. Oh, this is just a sketch, just to give us an idea of what we're drawing. Remy's going to be doing in hers, and I'm going to put my drawing over here. So when we start, first of all, we need to tell them what tools we need. What do we need today, Remy? We need a pencil. We need a marker.
And
an eraser. And then some color markers. And if you don't have these markers, don't worry. You can use color pencils. You can use crayons, or you can just do it black and white. We do it in color just so you can see what it will look like once you add color to it.
And I'm doing mine that's different than everybody's.
You're gonna do yours different than everybody's, and that's cool.
I'm gonna add a body.
Oh, you're gonna add a body? That's a good idea. I might add a body too. So when we do this, the first thing we gotta do, especially if you're gonna do something different, you wanna add a top. Get your pencil, add a top and a bottom. So I think I'm gonna add a body along with you, Remy, just for fun. So then we have to split where the body's gonna go and where the head's gonna go. I'm gonna add a ginormous head on my elf. So this is gonna be his head.
My elf is gonna be tiny.
Ooh, that's a ginormous head too. So for right now, I'm just gonna do a little square for his body. So we have the square here. And then we have a couple of rectangles for his legs and his arms.
I'm gonna do a tinier square. And then a
But
little
if you look right there, we already have the basic outline of the drawing. This from here, I always say I like to do this. This way I can spend most of my time adding the detail, because the fun is in the details. But once you block it out, you say, okay, here's my head, here's my body, here are my legs. I know it's gonna fit exactly where I want it to. So we can go from here and start adding detail. Remy's almost caught up to me. She's doing her legs, and I see she added a skirt to hers, which is cool. So she's understanding. And look, you added another shape. What shape do you have there?
Oval.
Oval. But what's the shape of the skirt?
Triangle.
A triangle. So now we have this. Now we're going to work on the face. I want you to pay close attention to Remy, because we've never done a face before. So what I like to do is cut my circle in half.
I don't want to.
You might want to try this. Cut your circle in half, and then hold on. You cut it in half again. Exactly. So look, right here where it connects is where our nose goes.
I'm gonna do a kind of kitty.
And then I'm gonna watch this, Remy. I'm gonna do another line up here, so I know how big my eyes are gonna be.
My eyes are gonna be huge.
They're ginormous. Yeah, at least I know where they fit.
Look.
Now, I'm gonna show you. Look at this little trick I'm gonna show you, Remy. After you draw that circle. Ooh. So draw the other one, and then I'm gonna show you a little trick on where to put the ears.
I want to put kitty ears.
You're gonna put kitty ears? Well, the elves don't have regular ears. Elves have like these pointy ears. But here's what I like to do.
Cats have pointy ears.
See, from here to here, Remy, we have now the ears.
This is a pet kitty.
So you see this? Look at the ears. Your ears are not your circle. They have fairy ears. Now we have that. If you look at that, we have the basic shape. So right underneath the nose, we have the mouth. I'm gonna make my, you already did that? Oh, you did that like a, yours is gonna be, let me guess, a kitty elf.
Yes, I
Oh
just
my
told
goodness. Alrighty. And you know what gives expression to a face? When you're drawing a face, the eyebrows add a lot to the expression. So if you make the eyebrows down, the elf looks mad. If you make them up, they look excited. So I'm gonna do mine excited because it's almost Christmas. And they get excited when it's Christmas time.
I'm gonna do eyelashes.
You're gonna do eyelashes to yours? All right. My elf is wearing a Santa hat or an elf's hat. So I follow the shape of the head that we have. You want to follow the shape of it? You're going to add a hat to it? Oh, you're adding already the cotton around that.
I don't really want to do like yours.
And then we do the Santa looking hat. Why do you think they wear these hats all the time, Remy?
Because they want to look like Santa.
They're a Santa, but they're also in the North Pole, so it's cold up there. So they got to keep their head warm.
To keep them warm.
Yeah. But we just see it as a cool little hat. Then see how, look at this real quick, Remy. Even though you're drawing a kitty cat, a face, look, I'm going to make this more of a face instead of just real circle. So this goes down.
Look at mine.
And then we have a little neck part here. And then in the back here, see, your cat doesn't have hair, but my elf has some hair. So I'm going to put some hair.
Cats don't have.
I know, you have fur. So I'm going to put some hair on my elf.
Is it a girl?
Actually, I'm going to make some longer hair, and we're going to make a girl elf. Thank you for telling me that, Remy. So here's the basic
I
shape.
was thinking you were going to do that.
You were. Okay, so we have the elf drawn out. Oh, I still got to add the elf costume. Is it a costume or a uniform? If they have to wear it to go work, I guess it's their uniform, right?
I know how to draw it like this. I can do it like this.
You know the cool thing about the elf shoes? Let me show you the elf shoes. Elf shoes have this little curly thing up here.
This cat goes barefoot because it's
What?
a cat. Cats don't wear shoes.
How do they walk around? But the safety problems at work if you don't wear shoes.
The cat doesn't go working.
Well, an elf has to work. Who's going to make your toys?
This is a pet kitty.
So a pet kitty gets a pie. He doesn't get to work.
Just stay at home. That's what the cat.
That's what the cat does. I'm going to put a belt on my guy. So
I
you've
just
got yours.
added a
So you're going to add paws to your kitty? See right there? You need to add some paws because it looks unfinished.
Do, 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 do.
Mine's going to be holding a candy cane, Remy. Because he's the candy cane elf.
What are you going to name him?
I don't know. I got to give... Well, it's a she, so I got to give her a name. All right. So she's sketched out. Yours is sketched out. So what happens next? We add markers. But before we do that, I have a fun fact for you. The elves, when they're in Santa Land, they have this magic dust, kind of like the reindeers that they fly. But they have a magic dust that makes them work really fast because they have to make up to 100 presents a day. 100. How many is that for you? Like If you can run from here to your room in 10, can you imagine how far you can run in 100?
1,000.
1,000. So these have to be real fast. So they have this magic dust that they take that Santa sprinkles on them so they can work really fast. And they sing while they work. Isn't that cool? Well, if it weren't for that, you wouldn't get your presents. So what we're going to do is we're going to speed up the video so we can go in here and outline it. And then we'll come back and talk about the outline. And then we will add color to it. Along the way, after we do the outline, we're going to take our eraser and erase our stuff. So I'll show you how to do that. See you in a little bit. Of course, there's got to be a kitten in elf land. And I have a little girl elf holding some candy canes.
And that's the, what do we call it?
What do we call it?
Like, this is the owner for the cat.
Oh, that's a cat person's. Oh, that's pretty smart. All right, so now we're going to add color to it.
We're gonna add
And
color.
we will see you guys in just a little bit.
We're gonna add color.
Alrighty then, so we are done coloring, and Remy's adding a little more final details to her story, because when Remy draws, she always does a story, which I love. That's the cool thing about art. When you start drawing, your mind starts working also in stories. So a lot of times when you draw, you factor in that you're drawing into a story, and Remy always does that, which I really like. Before we go any further, I want to do a couple of things. We had some friends reach out to us. We have some little buddies in Arizona named Duke and Cruz, and they love to draw, and they've been following us, Remy. They've been following us since we started, and they're learning how to draw along with us. Isn't that cool? And they sent us a couple of pictures to show us what they're drawing, which gets me really excited, because that's why we started this. We started this because we wanted to show other kids that like to draw how to do it, and it sounds like people are watching. Then we also got notice of a school in South Texas that they were using our video during rain time. They weren't able to go play outside, so they came inside and they watched our video and they drew a puppy that we showed them how to do. I think this is it. If you see what we have here, Remy's and mine look very different, but we both use the same principle. And that's what I want from you guys, is really just to learn the principles that we're doing, take it upon yourself, and before you know it, you'll be drawing whatever you want. Let's do something, Remy. Tell your friends what to do if they like what they're doing here.
Make sure to subscribe. And now for that one.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you guys. Be kind to yourself, and we'll see you next time.
Make
Bye-bye.
sure to subscribe.
Yeah.
2.